Is Zeno really the Omni King, the Dragon Ball Z equivalent of the one above all? And for those who don't know, Zeno is the king of the 12 universes, an entity that is above all living beings of the Omniverse. Due to this fundamental depiction of Zeno, many quickly assume that he is the Dragon Ball equivalent of the one above all, which I believe is not true. Having said that, I do not believe that Zeno is any form of an Omni King. I believe he's simply a strong authoritarian character, nothing more, nothing less. Now I'm going to justify myself by comparing him to the one above all in terms of three godly characteristics: omnipotence, omniscience, and omnipresence. And we already know that the one above all possesses all three traits, thus by comparing him with Zeno, we'll be able to determine the full scope of Zeno's abilities when compared to the one above all's, respectively. Let's start with the first trait, omnipotence. We know that Zeno is the most powerful character in the entirety of the Dragon Ball franchise. Whilst the true capabilities of Zeno are unknown, as noted by God of Destruction Beerus, who can easily wipe out a universe, Zeno possesses immeasurable power, far beyond comprehension. And if you think about it, receiving such a high degree of praise from a destructive god who can easily destroy the entire universe is quite frightening. I mean, Zeno literally made Beerus shook by simply being there with him. Scaring a universe buster is a pretty good indicator of Zeno's strength. There's actual evidence to back up his omnipotence. According to Reese, there used to be 18 universes, but Zeno destroyed 6 of them when he was in a ruined mood. Beerus also states that if Zeno felt like it, he could wipe out all 12 universes in an instant, and this arguably happened in the future timeline. Zeno realized how ruined the future timeline was and decided to destroy everything, from planets to galaxies to an immortal being to the universe and even the omniverse. So in terms of omnipotence, he does seem to qualify. Next point of reference, omniscience. Now this is obviously the one that Zeno appears to fail. Omniscience would mean one possesses all knowledge available, and Zeno obviously doesn't, and here is why. Zeno did not know Goku or any other individual in the tournament prior to him being there, thus obviously implying his lack of universal knowledge. Add to this the fact that in the future timeline, future Zeno did not know who Goku was, whether or not Goku was the one who damaged the timeline, who Zamasu was, or even the fact that Zamasu was trying to become one with the universe. Again, obviously implying his lack of total knowledge. He did not know anything at that point since he was never exposed to it before, meaning Zeno's knowledge is bound by space and time. He's not omniscient. Thus, he loses to the one above all in this manner. Finally, the last point of reference, omnipresence. Again, this is obviously the one that Zeno appears to fail. Omnipresence would mean that one is present everywhere, throughout all of space and all of time, meaning there will be one version of that divine being governing all of space and time. Zeno is obviously not omnipresent, and here is why. When Goku traveled to the future, he encountered a future version of Zeno, thus obviously implying there is not only one Zeno governing all of space and time, meaning certain points within time have certain versions of Zeno, an indication that Zeno is still bound by the constraints of space and time. Add to this the fact that Zeno has never seemed to be everywhere at once. He's always in a constant point in space-time. He's either in Universe 7 or Universe 8 or anywhere within the multiverse. He's not in all of the multiverse, if that makes some sense. Thus, in this manner, again, he loses to the one above all. Subsequently, this reveals that Zeno is not truly an Omni King. He appears to only possess and demonstrate one Omni characteristic, being omnipotence, being all-powerful. He fails to demonstrate neither omniscience nor omnipresence, which is pretty disappointing when compared to the one above all. This means that up to this point in the Dragon Ball franchise, there is no one that parallels the feats of the one above all. And I feel like I had to do this video because a lot of fans, with the reveal of Zeno, went around the internet spreading myths and misconceptions that Zeno is the Dragon Ball equivalent or even higher than the one above all, which I find pretty ridiculous. So what do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Do you think that Zeno is not truly an Omni King and is subsequently inferior to the one above all? Let me know in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, comment and subscribe. Peace.